Honey Boo Boo refuses to live with Mama June unless Gino is gone. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. It seems like the boyfriend has to leave before Mama June gets her daughter back. Mom wants her daughter back, but she doesn't have any intention to come back anytime soon. The situation seems like a big mess. Unless Gino is gone, Honey Boo Boo is not coming back. In March, June and Gino have faced an arrest on account of drug charges. Since then, things have started to go downhill for the clan. Lauren Pumpkin is the one currently living with Alana. It sounds like this is a living arrangement we can vouch for, as it looks like it might go on for a while. Considering the amount of drama that has been going on for some time, it has created a bridge between the mother and daughter duo. Is Pumpkin planning to get Alana's permanent custody? June seems to be in a mess, and she might not be ready to clean it up anytime soon. When the family intervened in the situation, Alana broke down in tears. She told her that if she doesn't manage to pull it together, they won't be able to live under the same roof. If things continue the same way, Pumpkin might have to take things to court. Full custody of little sister Alana might be the only viable options if situations don't improve with June. Gino is a bad influence to Alana. Gino and June have been cared for drug abuse in the past. It seems like Gino isn't the right influence on the life of the little girl. Even though Pumpkin is the legal guardian for now, it is unknown whether she is planning to gain the full custody of Alana. An insider reported that some time ago, Gino crashed in Mama June's place. He was so wasted that he couldn't even help himself up. Gino passed out, and June had to take help from the neighbors to drag him inside the house. The dysfunctional couple needs to get their entire act together before things can lead to normalcy. Alana wants her mom to ditch her loser boyfriend and consider a rehab. She understands that the guy is not good enough for her mother, and she should stay away from him. Even though Honey Boo is merely 13 years old, she is well aware of what is right for her and her mother. Do you think June will make things favorable for her daughter? Let us know in the comments below. Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson had spent much of her life in the spotlight. From her days as a child beauty pageant contestant to her rise to fame on the reality TV show, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, Alana had grown up before the eyes of millions. The charm and humor that endeared her to fans worldwide masked the complexities and struggles that often went unnoticed by the public. The Thompson-Shannon family had faced numerous challenges over the years. Mama June Shannon's battle with addiction, legal troubles, and tumultuous relationships had taken a toll on everyone, particularly Alana. The latest upheaval in their lives was the presence of Gino Doke, Mama June's boyfriend. His influence on June and the chaos that followed his arrival had created a rift within the family, one that Alana found increasingly difficult to navigate. Alana had been living with her older sister, Lauren Pumpkin Shannon, for several years. Lauren and her husband, Josh Eford, had provided a stable and loving environment for Alana, shielding her from the turmoil that often surrounded their mother. Despite the difficulties, Alana longed for a normal relationship with Mama June. However, she had one non-negotiable condition. Gino had to be gone. The tension between Alana and Mama June had been building for months. Alana missed her mother deeply but felt that Gino's presence made it impossible for her to live with June. Gino's behavior and his negative influence on June's life were more than Alana could bear. It wasn't just about his criminal record or his tumultuous past. It was about the way he exacerbated June's struggles and added instability to their already fragile family dynamic. One evening, after a particularly emotional phone call with Mama June, Alana decided it was time to lay down an ultimatum. She needed her mother to understand the gravity of the situation and the impact it was having on her life. Gathering her thoughts, she composed a heartfelt message to June. "Mama, I love you and I miss you every day, but I can't come back home as long as Gino is there. I need to feel safe and know that you're making healthy choices for yourself and for me. Please, Mama, choose us. Choose your family over Gino." Sending the message was both a relief and a source of anxiety for Alana. She hoped that her words would resonate with June and inspire her to take action. The wait for a response felt interminable, each passing hour filled with a mix of hope and dread. Mama June's journey had been one of highs and lows. She had worked hard to overcome her addiction, seeking treatment and trying to rebuild her life. However, her relationship with Gino had been a constant source of conflict and concern. Gino had a way of pulling June back into unhealthy patterns, making it difficult for her to fully break free from her past. June loved her daughters deeply and wanted nothing more than to be a good mother. Alana's message struck a chord with her, bringing to the surface the guilt and regret she had been carrying for years. She knew that Alana's concerns were valid and that Gino's presence was a barrier to their reconciliation. Facing the reality of the situation, June found herself at a crossroads. She had to choose between her relationship with Gino and the well-being of her daughters. The thought of losing Alana's trust and missing out on her life was unbearable, yet breaking away from Gino felt equally daunting. June confided in her close friend, Dodo Shannon, seeking advice and support. "I know Alana's right," June admitted, tears streaming down her face. "But it's so hard to let go. I've been through so much with Gino, and part of me is afraid to be alone." Dodo, ever the voice of reason, placed a comforting hand on June's shoulder. "June, you have to think about what's best for you and your kids. Alana needs you, and you need to be the mother she deserves. It's time to make a change." The days that followed were some of the most difficult June had ever faced. She spent countless hours reflecting on her life, her choices, and the impact they had on her family. The thought of losing Alana's trust and missing out on her life was a powerful motivator. June realized that she had to take control of her life and prioritize her daughter's well-being above all else. After much contemplation and with Dodo's unwavering support, June made the difficult decision to end her relationship with Gino. It was a painful choice, but one she knew was necessary for her own recovery and for the chance to rebuild her relationship with Alana. The breakup was tumultuous, filled with raw emotions and heated arguments. Gino didn't take the news well, accusing June of abandoning him and threatening to make her regret her decision. June, however, remained resolute. She knew that this was a pivotal moment in her life and that she had to stay strong for herself and her daughters. With Gino out of the picture, June focused on rebuilding her life and regaining the trust of her family. She continued her therapy and support group sessions, finding strength in the progress she had made. The next step was to reach out to Alana and show her that she was serious about making positive changes. June invited Alana and Lauren to her house for a heart-to-heart conversation. The atmosphere was tense as they sat down in the living room, but June was determined to make things right. "Alana Pumpkin, I know I've let you down," June began, her voice filled with emotion. "But I've ended things with Gino. I realized that I need to focus on my recovery and being the mother you deserve. I'm so sorry for everything I've put you through, and I want to make things right." Alana looked at her mother, her eyes searching for sincerity. "Mama, I've heard promises before. How do I know this time is different?" June reached out, taking Alana's hand in hers. "I know I have to earn your trust back, and it won't happen overnight, but I'm committed to changing. I've been going to therapy, and I want to do whatever it takes to prove to you that I'm serious." Lori nodded, her expression a mix of cautious optimism and support. "We'll be here for you, Mama, but we need to see actions, not just words." With the support of her daughters, June embarked on a new chapter in her life. She focused on her recovery, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and working to rebuild the trust that had been broken. Alana and Lauren kept a close eye on June's progress, providing encouragement and holding her accountable. June's efforts began to pay off. She attended all her therapy sessions, stayed away from toxic relationships, and made amends with those she had hurt. Slowly but surely, she started to regain the trust of her daughters. They began to spend more time together, rebuilding their bond through shared activities and honest conversations. One sunny afternoon, the family decided to take a trip to a nearby park. It was a simple outing, but it held significant meaning for all of them. As they walked along the paths, laughing and talking, June felt a sense of peace and hope she hadn't experienced in years. "Mama, I'm proud of you," Alana said, wrapping her arm around June. "I can see how hard you're trying, and it means a lot to me." June smiled, tears of gratitude filling her eyes. "Thank you, baby. I promise I won't let you down again.